All systems ready.
Hey everybody, this is the Master Rules Lawyer coming at you as we continue to run through the complete list of spells in Dungeons and Dragons and rank them by tiers, D through S tier. We're currently working our way through the cantrips. We'll eventually be working all the way to level 9 spells. Today we're looking at Dancing Lights. Just to go through real quick through how we do our rankings. S tiers are the creme de la creme, the best spells you could hope for. You always want to take it if you have it available, and sometimes you'll even go out of your way to take it by taking a feat or a cantrip or however else you might manage to. Taking a feat or multi-classing. Or however else you might go about obtaining that sort of thing. A tier, always a strong consideration. Most of the time you have it available, you're going to want to take it. B tier, it's not always at the top of your list of picks, but it's going to be a good solid spell, and in the right situation, it could be really, really handy. S tier are the spells that aren't going to come in handy very often, but they will have their moments to shine. And when you have it in the right situation, you could be very well glad that you have picked it up. And D tier is going to be the traps that you should never take. It's just, there's always something better, always something that can do the job more efficiently, often can be replicated by skills checks or other items or common items, and just all around not your best choice. So Dancing Lights, as I said, it's a cantrip. Casting time is 1 action, range 120 feet. Verbal, somatic, and material components. So that material components, for those who pay attention to those sort of things, is a bit of phosphorus or wickwood or a glowworm. The duration is 1 minute with concentration required, School of Evocation, and it is considered a utility spell. You create up to 4 torch-sized lights within that range of 120 feet, making them appear as torches, lanterns, or glowing orbs that hover in the air for the duration. You can also combine the 4 lights into one glowing, vaguely humanoid form of medium size. Whichever form you choose, each light sheds dim light in a 10-foot radius. As a bonus action on your turn, you can move the lights up to 60 feet to a new spot within range. A light must be within 20 feet of another light created by this spell, and a light winks out if it exceeds the spell's range. This is available for bards, sorcerers, wizards, and artificers, and this is from the original D&D Dungeon Master's Guide. So let's just dive right in and let's talk about Dancing Lights. Okay, so Dancing Lights, not my favorite cantrip by a long shot. I've never taken it, never considered taking it. I've seen it maybe taken by 1 or 2 people ever, in my experience. It's not something you are often going to get a lot of mileage out of. For one, if you have dark vision, you're going to find that this spell is pretty limited. And you can basically recreate it with other cantrips like light if you need it, or you can use a torch, which is, can be just as good in most cases. So I'm really prone to want to give this a D, but I think I'm going to give this a C, and here's why. For one, the range of 120 feet, pretty solid. The concentration, the fact that you got to concentrate on this is really makes it go towards the D tier towards me or for me. But I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna rank it that low just because there are some situations where this can be useful. For one, if your character does not have dark vision, this spell is obviously a lot more useful. Um, and it is a little bit more flexible than simply using a torch. Um, I think where this spell shines the most is again on a character that doesn't have dark vision, but also you want to kind of double dip and gets the kind of like distraction creating utility that you might get from a spell like Minor Illusion. Now, this is obviously much more limited since Minor Illusion can be many things. This is limited to torches, lanterns, or glowing orbs, and possibly a glowing human shape. So, that said, um, there are uses. There are a lot of cantrips I'm going to pick before this, but I'm not going to say it's a total trap. I'm not going to say it's totally useless. Um, if your character is one of those few races that don't have dark vision and can actually benefit from having a spell that can distract and that can produce light. Um, I can't say a whole lot more about this. It's um, the orbs have to be within 10 feet of each other, so it's not like you can light up a huge space. Um, so yeah, I mean it's not great, guys. But um, if you are one of those rare situations where um, you know you're torn between light and minor illusion, and maybe you're thinking, well, maybe I can kind of get the best of both worlds. You're definitely not getting the best of both worlds, but maybe I can get a taste of both worlds with the spell. Um, so it's definitely a low C, C minus maybe, but I'm not going to go as far as to give it a D. Um, and maybe I'm being a little bit generous. That concentrating on this spell really hurts it. Um, so I'm on the fence. I mean, what do you guys think? You could probably sway me either way, but yeah, tell me, am I being too generous with dancing lights? Is this a spell that you've had some good times, good luck with? That am I not giving dancing lights enough credit? Um, yeah, have you had a character that really, uh, really got to shine, but no pun intended, by using the spell? Yeah, let me know what you think. And of course, any likes and subscribes are certainly will be appreciated. Definitely want to build this channel up and uh, reach more viewers. Of course, leave me a comment and tell me what you think, and I'll be back soon with another update and continuing to move through this list. So thanks for tuning in, guys, and have a good one.